You are experiencing a life-changing, powerful interview, and you are hearing it first from Arthur Robinson Jr.'s PowerfulInterviews.com.
Good evening, everyone. This is Arthur Robinson Jr., and tonight I have another special treat just for you. Tonight I'm going to be interviewing a great friend of mine, and he's a smart, intelligent businessman. His name is Wally Amos. And for those that don't know Wally Amos, let me get you familiar with him. Wally Amos began his earlier professional career in the stockroom at Saks Fifth Avenue. He worked hard but was consistently underpaid. He asked for raises but was denied. Not having another job in place but believing he was worth more, Amos left the stockroom ready for the next thing. That turned out to be the entertainment industry. Born in Tallahassee, Florida, Wally Amos lived a childhood that was not always stable and trouble-free, but as a child he had an innate spirit and gift to view the world with optimism. The most loving person in his life was Della Bryant, his aunt, in New York City. At the early age of 12, young Wally moved to New York to live with his aunt, who assumed a parental role. She was also the first person to bake him chocolate chip cookies. Although the home was of modest means, it was abundant in the meaningful qualities that give a child principles, a can-do attitude, and that is an awesome resume. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome Wally Amos to the call.
Well, you actually got everything right. You don't believe how many times I've been interviewed, and there's some mix-up in the whole thing. But thank you very much, Arthur. I appreciate you having me as a guest on your show.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Wally, once again for taking time out your busy schedule to educate my listeners about having a positive attitude and building a successful business. I gladly appreciate it.
My pleasure, Rob. My pleasure.
Now, what I would like to know and what I want to pick your brain on in regards to, can you educate my listeners who you are, and can you give them a brief background about what you do, and what is your mission in regards to building a successful company?
Well, I don't. That's an interesting question, and I don't know that I'm really qualified to answer it. And I say that because I started Famous Amos. It was 35 years ago. Last week, March 10th, 1975, was the first day that we sold cookies as Famous Amos. So I had the company for a long period of time, but then I wound up losing the company. And there have been so many times in my life when I have not seen myself as a success. And I've had to break what I've done down. I've had to break it down in smaller increments and see how everything I've done kind of created the whole. And obviously Famous Amos is a part of that. But I don't know that I really see myself as a successul businessman. Business has never been one of my strong points. Promotion is my strong point. And I think I proved that business was not my strong point by losing Famous Amos Company. But I think what I am qualified to speak on is what it takes to start a company, and now to some degree what it takes to keep a company also. One thing that you will need if you are going to start your own company, you're going to need tenacity. You're going to need stick-to-itiveness. It is so easy to give up. There are so many obstacles, and there'll be times when you don't even have a good reason to keep going. And the only reason really is that if you don't keep going, you'll never open your business. You will never succeed if you give up, if you stop. So I know that beyond a shadow of a doubt. And I also briefly can tell a person, or tell your listeners that success is about teamwork. It's not about you. It's not about any one individual. Success clearly is everybody working together for a common cause, a common goal, and working together in harmony and in friendship. If you go at it thinking that you're the key person and you're the big idea and you're all there is, then I can tell you you're going to be headed for failure, because that's Wally Amos' story. So, tenacity, starting, stick-to-itiveness, passion, hard work, all of that really to start a business. But I tell you, to make it a success, it's all about teamwork. All about teamwork.
Well, I agree with you there. And basically, when you build a team stands for together everyone achieves more.
Amen. I know that very well.
Now, I know early in your career you faced some tough challenges when you was building your successful chocolate chip cookie business. How did you get past those tough challenges?
Just stick to itiveness, man, not giving up, but also faith. I gave a talk here in Hawaii yesterday at one of the Unity churches, and the title of my talk and the theme of my talk was faith. The title was, How Strong is Your Faith? We as individuals can only go so far, can only do so much. You're never successful, really, by your own doing. But you can fail all by yourself. But in order to be a success, you're going to have to rely a lot on a power greater than you. I call it God. Many people call it God. People call it Buddha, Messiah. I mean, there are many words for it. But the word, the title, the name is not important. I think it is absolutely critical that you believe in something more than this physical world that we reside in, because there are going to be too many moments in your life, personal and business, when you will not have the answers. You won't have a clue as to what to do next. But sometimes you'll just get off in a quiet space and not think about all the stuff that you're involved in. And you'll just be quiet, and you'll just listen. And I'll be darned if the answer won't come to you. And a concept that I have that helps me through really tight times is, first of all, I didn't create myself. I didn't create my heart. I didn't create my lungs. And without my lungs, I'm dead. Because your lungs breathe you, you don't breathe them. So, you look at all these people who are supposed to be so smart, and most of the time they are scheming and they're planning on how to take advantage of you, how to sell you a subprime interest mortgage, how to create some contraption, some scheme that will make them money and take your money away from you. So you look at all the smart people in the world are the ones that got us in the fix that we're in. But in starting a business and living a decent life, it is still the basics, man. It's not about being smart. It's about being considerate. It's about being loving. It's about being respectful of other people. It's still about working hard. It is still about being the very best that you can be every day of your life. So, there are no secrets. Clearly, I don't have a secret. The secret is there is no secret. And you just have to get up and say, okay, is another day facing me? No. I'm just going to have to listen to guidance. I'm going to have to listen to other people. I have to be on the lookout for answers, because answers are everywhere.
How old are you, Wally?
I am 73. I'll be 74 July 1st.
You look very young for your age.
Well, I feel young for my age also. Yeah, but age is a state of mind.